for me, because I wanted to talk about this anyway today. I spoke about this before. I talk about it every time I speak about it. It's so fucking simple that people look at me and they're like, well, no shit, but why don't you fucking do it? And what I'm going to talk about is the power list, okay? I have a thing that I've been using for 17 fucking years, all right? It's called the power list. And if you've heard of it before, you know what I'm going to talk about for the next 5 minutes. If you haven't heard of it, this is going to be the best 5 minutes of your fucking life, all right? Here's the deal. Every single day, you've got to win the day. Ben and I both use that phrase all the time. I can't tell you how many times I text my dudes or call my dudes or call people or talk. I'm like, look, dude, just win today. Just worry about today. Make a habit of winning today. And that's what the power list does. It helps you win the day. All right. So when you're first starting out on a goal, whether it be business, whether it be fitness, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. You're in a process of changing your actions. You're in the process of changing things that are so ingrained into your brain that anything else seems like tremendous discomfort, tremendous work. All right. It's a pain in the ass. That is normal. It's not just you. It's not just, your goals or your situation. Every single person who ever attempts to get in shape or whoever attempts to build a new company or progress in their career goes through that process because you're breaking habits, all right, and replacing them with new ones. So on day one, the way the power list works is this. You're going to take out a sheet of paper. And you're going to write at the top, day one, Monday. All right. And let's just for argument's sake, I'm going to make up some points. You're going to take the list. You're going to number it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down the page. All right. And you're going to put in those spaces 5 critical tasks that you're going to do that day. All right. And this is important because I see people misusing the power list. They're putting a power list and they're putting like goals underneath it. It's not a fucking goal. This is a what to do
you
today.
either do it or you don't do it. It's a choice.
This is actionable things that you are going to do. All right. So on January 1st, 2016, this is what mine most likely looked like. I could go back and find it, but I'm just going to tell you what it looked like. Do cardio for 40 minutes. Lift chest, because everybody knows Monday is International Chest Day. All right. So eat 6 meals that are on my program. All right. Then I'm going to call this person about this project and have a conversation with them. All right. And then I'm going to read my 5 to 10 or my 10 pages because I was out of the habit of reading at that time. All right. Now, as I do those things, so after I do my cardio, I'm going to draw a line through it. All right. This is important. After I get done lifting my weights, I'm going to draw a line through it. All right. After I eat my last meal of the day where I didn't cheat and I didn't eat shit, I'm going to go through and draw a line through it. All right. These aren't in order. You don't have to do them in order. It's just the things I've got to do. Critical tasks that will move you forward. All right. We're not talking about brush your teeth. We're not talking unless you have a problem brushing your teeth. If it's a problem for you, go ahead and put it in there. All right. But I'll explain why this is important in a second. After I make my phone call and talk to, this business opportunity and have that conversation, I'm going to cross it off. All right. After I do all my things, I'm going to cross it off. And at the end of those 5 things, guess what? I put a W on the page for a win. All right. Now, I want to bring a couple things to your attention. One, everybody always asks, well, how come I don't put 18 things on there? This is why you don't put 18 things on there, because you can't fucking do 18 critical tasks in a day. And you're not that disciplined to get all those things done every single day. So we're going to keep it real fucking simple. All we want to do is tick the needle forward a little bit. All right. So if I did those 5 things, that was a win. Go to the next day. Same things. All right.
Let me cut you off and then turn the mic right back to you because I want everybody to capture this because Andy said he's hearing that when people are utilizing this power list that they're putting goals up on the board. What you did not hear Andy say is, today I'm going to make $1 million in my business.
No,
it's the phone call that he can control that might lead to business.
That's right.
The only thing he can control is picking up the phone and making the phone call to have that interaction with somebody that might lead to business.
That's right.
These aren't goals. It's not, I'm going to lose 10 pounds today. It's no, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to choose to work out, and then I'm going to choose to eat 6 meals. Everything he just mentioned, 100% a choice. You either do it or you don't.
It's things that are actionable steps that you can do. All right. They're not dependent on other people. Okay. So you flip, let's just flip through real quick. All right. Go through first, let's say 30 days of my program. The list is going to look pretty much the same because I needed to get in the habit of doing those things. All right. So now 30 days in, I look back and I see all these crosses and all these W's, like all the cross offs of the list and all these W's. So what am I doing? I'm creating momentum. I'm creating momentum in things that I didn't believe I could do. And when you create momentum in things you didn't believe you could do, guess what starts to happen? You start to believe it. Okay. So let's say 30 days in, my list looks pretty much the same. I look back at it. It's 5 critical tasks that are pretty much the same task. That call somebody might be meet somebody. The read 10 pages, I might have got back in that habit a little faster, so I changed that. But that's what I want to bring up. Once the things that you put on there become natural for you, where you feel like you don't need to write them down anymore, that's when you stop putting them on the list because they are your new habits. You don't need a reminder to do those things. You don't need to cross those things off because you're going to fucking do them. Like, okay, so let's fast forward to 30 days in. I'm doing cardio every day. I feel good about that. I'm going to do it every day because I'm feeling good. I'm eating good every day. So I got 2 extra spaces. All right, I'm struggling with my weight still because I'm really still sore and I'm a little injured because I haven't lifted in a while. So I'm going to keep that on there. All right. So now I've got 2 other spaces to fill in there. So I take off the cardio, I take off the meals because those are new habits that I've accepted and I'm doing them automatically. And I make a new list. And the list would be, all right, and I took the 10 pages off too because I'm back in that habit. So now I've actually got 3 more slots for critical tasks. Okay. So since I've got my fitness in control, I'm still going to write down the 5 tasks, no more than 5. All right. And I'm going to write in, call this person about that because I always want to move forward in my business and I don't want to ever take that for granted ever. I'm going to say, go meet this person about that. I'm going to say, make a podcast today. Start my podcast today. I'm going to say, go do this charitable action today. And then, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to include new lists to help expand the other areas now that I've got this area ingrained as a habit. And what this does, guys, is this allows you to conquer little areas of your life at a time and get to the point where you want to go. Okay. The biggest problem that people have whenever they try to do something is they try to do fucking everything. We're motivated. We're excited. You know what? I'm going to start my diet. I'm going to lift weights. I'm going to fucking become a billionaire. I'm going to become Mr. fucking Charity. I'm going to do this. I'm going to become super dad. And you know what happens? Fucking nothing. Because you don't take the time to actually go through this process of letting these things start to ingrain.